Yes, and just like that, Leeds United are going to Wembley, and wow, did we make that hard? Of course we did. It has just ended at the London Stadium. Well, West Ham 2, Leeds United 2, but Leeds United have won 4-2 on penalties in the craziest game I've watched in a long old time. It was a chaotic game, and I don't really know how Leeds are going to Wembley, but we are. If you're as excited as I am, be sure to smash that like button. Let's try and go for 300 likes on this. Subscribe if you are new as well. We're on the road to 22,000 subscribers, and get your comments in. How do you even explain that game? I don't even know what I need to say in this game. I'll go through it as I always do, but I tell you what, Leeds United have saved themselves from being the biggest bottle jobs. Even for Leeds, that was bad. It was nearly terrible, wasn't it? But we are through to the Final Four. Leeds United are going to Wembley, and this season could be special. If we stay up, and we're now in a semi-final of an FA Cup, it's exciting, but I tell you what, Leeds United don't half do it the hard way. They really, really don't. But let's start off by going through the whole game. There's so much to go through, and apologies if I don't remember everything that happened in the game. There were so many times the post got hit, West Ham scored and all that. But Leeds United did go a goal up. A bit of special play from Al Tanaka. It was down the left-hand side from Noah Okafor, who we'll talk about each player individually. I thought Okafor had a brilliant game before he came off. But yeah, Okafor puts it into Tanaka. He's actually started the move, Tanaka, and a lovely turn in the box, put it onto his left foot, deflected over the bar. It was a lovely finish from Al Tanaka. And I watched him today thinking, why have we not seen Tanaka in a long time? I actually forgot how good Al Tanaka was, and he proved today just how good he was. He was excellent in the middle of the park. And then the game goes on. We're 1-0 up at halftime. It was, West Ham, undeservedly maybe 1-0 down. I don't know. It was very, it was a weird affair where Leeds were dominant, but every time West Ham went on the attack, it was a bit scary. And I actually did tweet out the way Leeds United defended or tried to defend Adama Traore today was actually quite pathetic. They were like, he was a bit bigger and they got scared of him. That's how it felt like. And either way, every time they went forward, they did look a bit dangerous. Similarly to Leeds United, and they had their best spell of the game, really, where it looks like they were going to get a goal back at 1-1, and Leeds go get a penalty, which it completely was. Max Kilman takes out Brendan Aronson, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin stuck it away. Lovely penalty, 2-0. We're coasting, we're cruising. I'm singing, we're going to Wembley. Oh, and the Leeds United, in typical Leeds United fashion, they score. 11 minutes added on, by the way. I don't really know where that's come from. And also, this has come from them hitting the post, them scoring offside. All this has happened, but then they get a goal. They do get a goal in the 94th minute, and then they get a goal in like the 99th minute as well. So make it 2-2. Disasi scores. Leeds are complaining there's a head. Like he's high foot, hits head. I'd have been annoyed if that got ruled out if I was West Ham. Went 2-2, and I was fuming. And then about 30 seconds into extra time, West Ham go and score. Luckily, he was offside, but what was Lucas Perry doing? He made up for it with the penalty saves. And then, again, they're hitting the post. They've scored again, and it's offside. Oh, God, there's so much that went on in this game. It was chaotic. Nonto, at 2-0. Had a chance to flick it in. This is all over the place, but that's just how this game was. It was one of the craziest games I've watched in a long old time. And then, it got to penalties, and it was probably deserving that West Ham got to penalties. And you actually look at it and think, how have Leeds actually got to penalties with the amount of silly errors Leeds United made today? But, it was one of them games that was going to come down to a penalty shootout. And Joel Burrow's first penalty got saved by the young goalkeeper who came on in the last few minutes of the game. He saved it. Then Jared Bowen, he's got saved. Then Dominic Calvert-Lewin stuck his away. Also, Brendan Aronson did. And the winning penalty was Pascal Struijk, but Perry did have to make two big stops. And basically, Leeds United are going to Wembley, which feels amazing to say. But wow. Why do they make it so... What? I think they do it on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. I really think they do it on purpose. But, to go through each individual player, I'm going to try and remember how they play. That was a long old game. But either way, Lucas Perry, I thought he made some smart saves in the first half. Really did. Kept Leeds United in it. Then he made the dodgy mistake. Luckily, it didn't count. And then he saved us with the penalties. The bloke's about 6'6". Of course, he's going to save some penalties, and he did. And he's a big reason Leeds United are going to Wembley and are through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I can't believe I'm saying that. Right back, Jayden Bogle. Actually, one of his not as good games today for Jayden Bogle. Personally, the way he defended Adama Traore, didn't think he done well at all. the centre backs, Jacobiol, I mean, he was furious with Perry, and fair enough, because I was as well. But Jacobiol was an absolute rock at the back. Joe Rodon as well before he came off. I thought Jacobiol was the best out of the back line. Strauch scoring that winning penalty. And, you know, you're not going to get out of this match reaction an in-depth analysis on how everyone played, because I think emotions are just up in the air, and it doesn't matter how you get to a semi-final, because this was going to be a completely different match reaction if Leeds United failed to get there, because that would have been a complete bottle job. Left back, James Justin, he's so tidy, so good, and he was a massive part of Leeds United's attack as well as defending, and he's been one of them players for me, James Justin. I constantly say it. He's proved me wrong every week. I thought when we signed James Justin, I was like, why have we got this bloke? Yes, his deliveries were a bit meh today, but apart from that, I love James Justin. Who else have we got in there? God, there were so many players that came on. Ampadu, thought it was a spirited performance. I loved his yellow card on Adama Traore. Proper captain's work. And yeah, got stuck in, controlled the ball very nicely, and that's what we love from our captain. Anton Stack doesn't look good. He was on crutches, which doesn't look good, because he's a key individual in this Leeds United side that we definitely do need going into the remaining 7 games in the Premier League and now a semi-final. So hopefully that's not as bad as it first looks, but he's on crutches, so that's not the best thing. Brendan Aronson, I thought he was kind of useless, but he scored his penalty and he won us the penalty. But apart from that, he was a bit meh. I don't know. Again, you can't blame him too much because he scored his penalty and he won us a penalty. But I just still think when Stack comes off, it wasn't the right move to bring on Brendan Aronson. Clearly, it was in the end. Daniel Farker, that's why you're the manager. That's why I'm sitting here. Okafor, one of his better games. He was chaotic. He was brilliant. Nonto as well, when he came on, he was awesome. I really enjoyed Nonto today. Similarly with Okafor. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored 2 penalties. You know, you can't complain. He's back scoring, which is nice to see. Joel Perot obviously missed his important penalty. He had a nice few touches in there, but you know he was only coming on because of a penalty shootout. Who else have I missed? Metcha. He was all right. Gruev, he was all right. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we've just got to be proud. We've just got to be happy and buzzing that Leeds United are into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Obviously, if I'm going to ask you who do you want to pick, you're going to say Southampton, even though they probably won't be a turnover team. But to get to the final, you'd probably want to play Southampton. In fairness, we've given City games, and in fairness, we haven't lost to Chelsea this season. So I tell you what, I mean, for credit to these Leeds United players, because I was going to come on here and call them absolute bottle jobs, but they've done brilliantly to get through to the semi-finals. Doesn't it feel good to say that? We can focus on the league, knowing we've also got an FA Cup game there as well. It's really nice to see. Daniel Farker, credit to him, using the squad today, playing the likes of Tanaka in a game where, you know, where he was needed. I'm glad he didn't put Gruev in this game. West Ham, in fairness, unlucky, because they played decent. They really did, and it's going to be a weird one. Who goes down? It really is going to be a weird one, because West Ham really put up a fight today, and Leeds United did until they didn't. And yeah, we'll talk about that another day, but we're talking fully FA Cup, and Leeds United have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please smash that like button if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new as well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery. Oh, we're going to Wembley. Come on.